And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
New York Yankees.
Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Clark Schmidt.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Strike two. And that one is lifted in the air. And out number one on the grab. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Pete Alonso.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. That one missed. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
One down, base is empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Bellinger drop step going back. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Benny hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. I'll tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Pete Alonso now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Just missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge brings it in for the 3rd out. Mets 0, Yankees coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in the Bronx, today's starting pitcher, Griffin Canning.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now the DH, Ben Rice. Ball one, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. Next one in the dirt. And a breaking ball misses outside.
3-1.
Inside corner for a strike. Counts full, 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. You know, Brooke, it's been said, these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rice gets his lead at first with nobody out. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Got him. And there's one down.
Batting third, the center
One
fielder,
down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Slider misses outside.
Ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very...
This is just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Fought off foul. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. McNeil pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting fourth.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also help.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. The Yanks lead 1, scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Number 9, Brandon
Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Schmidt back to work. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Mark Vientos stands in now and watches strike one. No score here in the second. Up the middle, Volpe fires to first on the run, and out. Very nicely done for the out.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
2 down, bases empty. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Pitch
ball.
Misses inside, and that's ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Just missed. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And now it's filled up. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. He'll touch them all. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here is Anthony Volpe. There's a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 1 down.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 25.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Esquera. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's DJ LeMahieu. And that one upstairs, ball one. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in New York, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. And that's in the dirt. And that's downstairs and outside. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1. Out towards left center. Bellinger sizing this one up. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 7, Brett.
And next for the Mets,
Beatty.
Brett Beatty. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Outside low, ball one. And another ball. On the corner for a strike. And it's 2-1. And he pumps it a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two on the way. On the ground to the left. Volpe. Whips it across. And that's an out.
The center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail here 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby Vivas. Gets the call. That's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was. just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. Oh, 0-2 now. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's ball off 1. The inside corner, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two on, 1 out. In the air, out towards left center, and it falls. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Grounded to third, could be 2. Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back now with the Subway Series. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Lindor swings through that one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Just missing there. Now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And there's a
That's a
ball.
ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Dominguez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Juan Soto
Juan
now 0 for
Soto.
1 with a fly out to center. That one
Ball.
drifts inside. And
Ball.
another ball.
2-0.
Outside. And that's ball 3.
3-0.
And there's the automatic.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Pete Alonso,
Now batting,
fly
the
to
first
right
baseman,
his
Pete
first time.
Alonso.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging
Ball.
too. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2. And that's down and away. That one not close. And the count's full. And that is
Take your
low
base,
for ball
ball 4.
4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Boog,
Now
if I were
batting,
him, I'd be
left
nibbling
fielder,
around the plate as
Brandon
well. I mean, this guy is just
Nimmo.
capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Nimmo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. A 1 down. That smash towards center. Bellinger makes the play, and that is that. Mets strand 1. They're down 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one moves his feet.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And first offering is fouled off. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps. That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That misses, and the count is even 2-2. Headed towards the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one ripped way back there. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second safely. J.C. Esquera stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. 0-1. Man at second. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Volpe leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2 knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Started after it, appeal to first. No swing. Two outs. A little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fly ball down the line. Soto towards the line. Can't get there, and it deflects off it. Volpe scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Two outs, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Jorbit Bibas. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's outside. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Rice in the box again, takes a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kodai Senga up and throwing. Stanek getting cranked up as well. And that's outside. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Taylor makes the grab. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Mark Vientos. Schmidt back to work. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Vientos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 185 pounds. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
2-2.
That was the
Full
sweeper,
count.
but it missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. First time up, he grounded to third.
Jeff McNeil.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he wasn't happy with that called third strike in and off the plate, and I think he's right. I mean, that miss, it's a really tough one, though, for an umpire back there, so I don't think you can be too mad at him. It looks like it's in the zone the entire way coming in until those last few feet, so I'd say pretty easy to understand why he'd say it clipped the corner. Just a nice pitch.
To the right side, LeMahieu is there. Sends it to first.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
Here's
the
a new
Mets.
pitcher from the pen,
Number
Kodai
34.
Senga.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Aaron Judge
Leading
at
up
the plate.
for the Yankees,
2
the
in
right
this
fielder,
one.
Aaron
Singing
Judge.
4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Ball.
Well, I remember my rookie year
1 ball,
hitting
no
2
strike.
in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the
2
Yankees,
balls,
playing in New
2
York.
strikes.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
The 2-2.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
That's a
I
ball.
really went to Shea Stadium
1-0.
more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. 1 down, base is empty. That one out to right. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
It's a really good swing.
Now
He
that
just didn't get
first
quite enough of
baseman,
it to beat the
Paul
wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt now. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back now with the Subway Series. And now here is Brett Beatty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cruz getting loose as well. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now batting, the
Tyrone
center
Taylor
fielder,
up now for the
Tyrone
Mets. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. On the ground to third. On to first. Out. Lindor retired. And the Mets go 1, 2, 3. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Jason Dominguez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
McNeil gets it to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 25.
And here's the catcher, J.C. Esquera, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
So 2 down, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 outs. Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. Nabs it. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tim Hill.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Juan
Leading
Soto.
off for the Mets, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Dominguez. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, the first
And now
baseman,
it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Foul ball there.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And a 1-2. That one missed. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Just missed. And there's ball 4.
Inside.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Tying run at the plate. Inside. 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tim Hill done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees,
pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando
number 63,
Cruz.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No ball. 1 strike.
The tying run at the plate. Way
1-1.
high. That misses. No. And a count 2-1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. In danger of losing the combined no-hitter. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swinging a foul out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Line drive. And that is the inning. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Genesis Cabrera.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the third baseman, Jorby Vivas. He's 2 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
The designated hitter, Ben.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice. And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective
The right
pitching is
fielder,
getting
number
ahead in the
99,
count. And as a
Aaron.
pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Judge
No,
stands
that's a
in
ball.
with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1 ball.
Boog, he never
no strike.
moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
2-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
3 balls. 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Base knock right field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses. There's the strike. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. The 1-1 is fouled off. This to center field. Taylor makes the grab on the run. The Yanks lead 1. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the
71.
8th. Ian Hamilton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the
Leading off
catcher
for the
comes up to
the
him.
catcher,
Luis
number 13,
Torrens.
Luis
And this lineup
Torrens.
is still hitless as we begin the 8th. That clips the corner. Hamilton goes 6'1". He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And that one missing low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. In for a strike. 0-1.
missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor.
This is where the no-hit bid really starts feeling real, but still a long ways to go.
And that is out of play. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That misses. Now 1 and 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes a ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. This one smashed down the right field line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ian Hamilton departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Ryan Yarbrough gets the call from the pen.
33.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Substitution now at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Strike on the inside corner. Action in the pen down there. Devin Williams appears to be getting loose. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a count 1-2. So the tying run at second. Outside 2-2. Low. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Big at bat now as the polar bear Pete Alonso steps in. Yeah, that's fouled off. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball still 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
So they're all loaded up. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Next pitch is outside.
Bases loaded here. If he walks him, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So bases all loaded up. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. Clips the corner. Strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. Bases are full. Laser could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. They laid it in the 8th. A 2-run double.
Now that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit, Mark. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Yarbrough won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Devin
Yankees.
Williams into the game.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Up and in, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. That one misses, and it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Reed Garrett.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Edwin Diaz, preparing to come on if needed. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses, and it's 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Jason Dominguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one's in there. And now 3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
So Goldie strikes out here.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That's in there. And it's 2-1 now. That's a little bit low. J.C. Esquera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Right side. McNeil. Tosses to first. And the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They trail it 3-2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And here is Luis Torrens. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Will Warren getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. De Los Santos also throwing.
And that one almost hit him. On the ground. Tosses to first. Out. One up, one down.
The third baseman, number 7,
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that time. 0-2. Got him looking. 2 gone.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve.
That one is absolutely belted. Bellinger in a full sprint. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boo. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. And that misses off the outside edge.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Juan Soto waiting to hit for the Mets. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That one finds the zone. 3-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Man on second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Soto stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Way outside, and the count now 2-0. And another ball. Pete Alonso up next for the Mets. There's a strike. Fought off foul.
We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. In the air, left field. Base hit. One run is in. Now the second run is in, and they take a three-run lead.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Devin Williams out of the game. It's a three-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Yerry De Los Santos.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two on, 2 outs.
High. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they're up by 4. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Mark Vientos up next. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Yeah.
2 outs,
McNeil.
bases full. McNeil getting ready to hit. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
One
in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. That one a little bit high. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
All loaded up here at the top of the ninth. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Ryan Stanek on for his 20th appearance of the year.
Ryan Stanek.
Here's the catcher to hit, J.C. Esquera.
The catcher, number 25.
The Yankees looking to rally. And here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there. And now the count is even. Ground ball left side to first. One up, one down.
Now batting second baseman DJ LeMahieu.
He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, DJ LeMahieu. And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And another ball. Popped foul out of play off to the right. The pitch to LeMahieu. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Taylor sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting third baseman Jorby.
So it's their last chance in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby B-Boss. And that misses. Ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
This could end it. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. And he chases that one below the zone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time ball game. And the strikeout ends it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Baseball from the Lone Star State, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Jack Leiter. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's one away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Jose Altuve.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Jose Altuve, batting with one down, takes a strike. Leiter. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Altuve tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. The 0-2. And delivers outside.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Langford going back, going, gone. An absolute smash to left. Home run number 5 on the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Nope. And now it's Christian Walker. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count even 1-1.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it. Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 out, space is empty. That one off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, left field. Langford has this one sized up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Lance McCullers Jr.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Sam Haggerty. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. You'll one.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And a swing and a miss. And one away. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. 1 out, base is empty. That one to first, and that chance handled. Walker takes it to the bag, and the home first moving along quickly today. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. Hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Just missed. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And now Adolis Garcia in there for strike 1. Young off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swung on, belted. Back there. Gone. Marcus Semien goes deep. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And You know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And the batter now, Jonah Heim. First pitch, not close. Two down, nobody on. That one outside. 2-1.
One strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. 3-run shot for Texas this inning. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeCenzo. Leiter back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Astros,
Jake Myers up next for the Astros.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hitting better than .350 this month.
Just missed. Leiter, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Out in front and foul to the left side. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On the ground to second, might be 2. Tags the runner for 1. On to first, double play.
The right fielder, Cam Smith.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Cam Smith. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one pushed foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back in Arlington, digging in, Jake Burger.
The first baseman, Jake Burger.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Here's Kevin Pillar. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Ezekiel Duran.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one missing inside.
2-1.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Haggerty in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ripped to short. They get the force, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Rangers 3 and the Astros 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Brendan Rodgers. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Fastball is outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Mauricio.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. That's in there. 0-1. Rodgers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That misses the zone. And 1-1.
1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
The batter, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Fly to center his first time.
That's a strike. 0-1. Runner at second here, one gone.
Oh, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 3-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Outside with a breaking ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. And that's too high. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Foul ball there. Out there to center. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now it's going to be Christian Walker.
No.
First pitch just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one ripped but foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
So up next, Yainer Diaz. Fly to left his first time.
1 ball, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. First and second, 2 down.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one is downstairs. And a count now even up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next offering is downstairs. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4. Take it, base.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Number 9.
So bases all loaded up. DeZenzo will hit next.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
The other way. Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's 4-3.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Jake Myers. 0 for 1 so far.
1 ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two aboard, 2 outs. On the ground to first. And it gets by him. Runner from third comes across. 5-3 now. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That's to third. Slings it across, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 5 and the Rangers 3. Bottom of the inning, down the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Check swing didn't go. 2-1. And a strike in there. And it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he grounds one to the right side. Dubon. Off balance throw in time. 1 gone, bottom of the third
now
inning.
batting, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Little chopper rolls foul.
Swings and misses. That is strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
First and second, one out. Here is Marcus Semien. He's already homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble. One runs in, runner around third. The relay, he scores to tie it up. 5-5 now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. So next to hit for Texas, Jonah Heim. Grounded out his first time up. And he takes a strike. Semien over at second, one down. Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and he's out.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake.
And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Now 1-1. Two outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. And a count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Pitch misses there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tied up here in the early going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. All even at 5 apiece. The Lone Star Series rolls on. On to the 4th. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. That's outside. 1-0. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Hobie Milner, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Armstrong, the right-hander, also getting loose. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Bounced up the middle. Throws to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mauricio.
Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
And the first offering is not close. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, no strike.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. Just missed it.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And that's down and away. Ground ball up the middle. Simeon gets it to first. That's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Our score holds at 5 apiece. And we're back.
Leading up
the batter now,
Rangers,
Kevin
the
Pillar.
right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Headed towards the corner. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
Up next for the Rangers, Ezekiel Duran. Walked his first time. Just missed. Next offering is down low. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Next up for Texas, Sam Haggerty. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And that one wrapped foul. Duran leads off first with 1 away. That one not close. And it's 1-2. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Hunter Brown appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Blanco also getting ready. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Has grounded out a couple of times. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rangers leave 1, and this remains a 5-5 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Rangers.
and there's a new arm in the mound to start
Number
the 5th.
43.
Sean Armstrong.
Still pretty early in the ball
Armstrong.
game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that started
Leading off
left
for
for him.
Houston, the shortstop,
Jose Altuve
Jose
up to hit here.
Altuve.
He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike. Armstrong, a 6'2 righty, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one misses up and in.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Haggerty flying after this one. Nice grab on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Walker up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. One down, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Go ahead run on base. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Langford under it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 9, Zach DeCenzo.
Now the left fielder, Zach DeCenzo. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
In the air, right field, Pilar. On the move, he's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Astros lead 1. This ball game still tied 5-all.
Now pitching for
Back now to
Houston.
start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking over
58.
on the mound, Hunter Brown.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
3, 4,
Lead
5
up
due
for
up
the
for the home
Rangers,
team.
the third
Now the
baseman,
3rd baseman, Josh Young.
A walk,
Yeah.
and he's also singled. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished. That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Line and a base hit into right. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And fouled off. And that one almost got him. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Got a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one the other way. Base hit around third. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. They've got the lead 6-5. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, no outs. Now here is Jonah Heim. That one's in there, 0-1. And that one is inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Garcia at second. Simeon on at first with nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Taps softly to the right side. There's one to Walker, and that's 2.
the first baseman, number 21.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs with a runner at third. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Gets him to chase after that one.
2-2.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Kevin Pillar waiting to hit for the Rangers. Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Smith makes the grab, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Arlington, start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Jake Myers. Armstrong back to work.
No,
and he lays down a bunt. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pillar makes a nice running catch.
Now batting, right fielder Cam Smith.
So up next, Cam Smith. Off the mark there. Ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Hobie Milner getting loose out there. Latz getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pillar sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there are two down.
The batter, number one, designated hitter, Brendan.
So now the Astros
Rogers.
designated hitter, Brendan Rodgers. 1 for 2. That one way outside, and that's ball one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Rangers 6 and the Astros 5. The Lone Star Series rolls on. Now it's the right fielder, Kevin Pillar. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike one. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian King, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. He goes down looking.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers.
Duran.
That one fouled hard the other way. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Out to short. Altuve on the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Haggerty stands in now and watches strike one. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Now pitching for the
So they
Rangers,
turn to the lefty in this spot,
number
Jake
67.
Latz. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's the second
Leading off
baseman,
for Houston,
Mauricio
the second
Dubon.
baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Late swing, fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one popped up, middle of the infield. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
A little bit high, maybe. 1-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but He looked a little shocked for a second there.
To third. And that's just foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve. Just missed. Out to center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ford.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off, Wyatt Langford. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The third baseman,
Josh
6.
Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Young.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the air, right side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one misses. 1-0.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Foul ball. Two outs. Well struck left field. That one's back there. And it's gone. He jacks that one out to left. It's 7-5.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 away with nobody on. So next to hit for Texas, Marcus Semien.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 8-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Caleb Orr done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Ronel Blanco takes over on the mound.
Now
and he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year.
56.
Typically at least 1 an inning,
Ronel
so he'll be tough to get to.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jonah Heim, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
And that one missing low.
1-1.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one in the air center field. Myers should have this one. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-5 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Bosley.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 70, Caleb Bosley.
So digging in, Christian Walker,
the first
1 for
baseman, number
3.
8, Christian Walker.
On the ground to the left. Young tossed to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Yainer Diaz.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luke Jackson, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one smacked out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9, Zach DeCenzo.
Zach DeCenzo up next for the Astros. Bosley, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. To the right side, Simeon. Handles, throws to first. And the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Kevin Pillar. And that's outside. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a curve misses outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground, Dubon tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Next for the Rangers, the shortstop,
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. He swings and fouls one off. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Dubon sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder,
Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back.
2 outs. On the ground, right side. Walker takes it himself. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Luke Jackson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Jake Myers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Base knock center field, and the leadoff man aboard.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for Cam Smith. First pitch, not close.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And a 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
There's a strike. Myers on at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone. And then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Brendan Rodgers. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Way outside. Going to count 1 and 2. This one in the air, right field. Pilar on the move. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now back, the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
So they're down to their final out. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. First offering, and it just misses. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Got to love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.